Welcome back. Of course, this is still a Mashujaa Day special. Of course, yesterday having been the May Day, today we continue to celebrate our everyday heroes and those who actually were in the fight for independence. It's truly a remarkable period in our country because we get to learn a little bit about where we're from. And so today it's taking a trip down memory lane. My name is K24ThisMorning, and of course, continue to talk to us on our social media platforms. What a panel I have today on the show. The Mashujaa and of course acclaimed freedom fighter Honorable Dr. Gitu Kahengeri is here with us. Also Rahab Mwangi, who is a retired prison warden, is here with us. Lots of stories to share with us. And who can forget veteran broadcaster Leonard Mambo Mbotela still with us in studio. In fact, just as we were taking a break, I actually asked Honorable Gitu if he would like some water, and he says, you know what, Chico, I was a Mau fighter. I know how to stay without water. Is that true?
Yeah.
What was it like in the forest?
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, survival.
When you become a soldier,
yeah,
then you agree to suffer all the consequences.
Wow. And what did that mean when you talk about suffer?
You agree to stay without eating, to stay without drinking, because they are not there, or perhaps it's prevented by the enemy to reach you.
Yeah.
Therefore, you have to make a habit of living without.
And when you say you'd go without food or water, how long?
Well, you cannot say how long because everybody looks food to eat. But you can stay for 2-3 days without eating or drinking.
And you're literally in hiding the whole time?
Yes, of course. Wow. There is nothing you can do because the British government came around the forest. They dug a big trench, about 30 feet, and inside the trench, they did put the spikes. When you fall in there, then that is the end. Therefore, as a freedom fighter, you had to persevere. Everything that comes on your side, you persevere, taking courage as your precious possession.
Wow. Rahab, I can see you nodding.
Yes, because I come from my home where I was born. Yeah. It's about a mile, or let's say 2 kilometers from the forest.
Yes.
And so we had a very good chief, sub-chief, because one thing he didn't do, quite a good number of our people, our neighbors were in forest, but they had left families. Yeah. But for him, he said, I'll take care of each and every family, and I'm going to protect them all. Yeah. So whether the husband was in forest, he still protected everybody. And so even after independence, they were telling him, in such and such an area, you are walking alone. If we wanted to kill you, we could have killed you. But we could not kill you because you are taking care of our family. And even if somebody from that our place was arrested, he would even go to the chief's camp and say, this person is not going to remain there. Because, you know, sometimes that person will remain there. By the time he goes, you'll find either that person has been molested or even killed. So he used to say, ask her whatever you want to ask this person. I'll go back with him or her. And when you need her, I'll bring him. So that is how. So throughout, he was never asked. And that is what he said. Okay. Majority of those who are being killed were those who are very much, who are siding. Whatever they are told to do, they do. Okay. And the other difficult part of it is that sometimes when they killed them, they were all put in a mass grave. And so even now in their places, that people, if they want to build the houses, it is full of bones.
Really?
That is true today.
Wow.
Yes.
That is so unfortunate.
And they could even tell somebody, dig your own grave.
Before they kill you, you dig your own grave.
Yes, and then you go inside, they kill you.
in support of what you say.
Wow. Wow.
Many of the freedom fighters were buried
Yeah.
in trenches.
Yeah.
A tractor comes and dig a trench, a long trench, and they then put all the people they have killed in the field,
Yeah.
and they put into that trench. There are some trenches you will find 200-300 people.
Wow.
And it was very scaring for young people.
Okay.
Very scaring.
You have described August of 1982 as a very scary period in your life, Mambo. For those who don't know about the coup,
yes,
tell us how you were even roped into that and how your voice could have probably put you in trouble.
Thank you so much for that question. I've been asked that question so many times by different media houses. I remember very well, it was on the eve of September, no, August, I'm sorry. I remember very well. I was staying at Ngara government headquarters at that time. So on the 31st of July, on the eve of the coup, if I may put it, my late sister Pauline was traveling back to, traveling to Canada to go and visit my sister who still lives there, Monica. So I escorted her to the airport very well. And I decided to go back home because actually I had two options: to go to one of the social houses, the nightclubs, to go and join my friends for a drink before I go home. Then I said, I'm somehow exhausted, let me go home to my family.
Yeah.
So I went there at around 11:30 at night. Then the same day, at around 5:30 in the morning, no, not 5:30, 4:30 in the morning. And at that time I was the head of national and vernacular services at VOK, KBC. Well, I had a knock on my bedroom window.
And you're wondering,
I had a knock on my bedroom window. I said, what this can be? But before that, there were gunshots everywhere. Pa, 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 pa. It was around 4 a.m. So Mama Watoto asked me, can you hear that? Oh yes, just go to sleep. I told her that how any askari polisi wanafukuzana na majambazi. They were just chasing thugs somewhere. Little did I know that was the leader of the coup himself, Ochuka. But before Ochuka came to speak to me, our driver by the name Wainaina continued knocking my bedroom window. So I said, I opened the window, said, Nini Wainaina. So I thought maybe there was nobody to open the station.
Yeah.
There was nobody to read news. So Wainaina had come for me to go and save the situation.
Yeah.
When I was talking to Wainaina, I heard the voice asking, wewe ni Leonard Mambo Motela? Naambia, yes ni mimi. Kuja nje kidogo tutaka kusema na wewe. Nikamwambia, naenda wapi? Sama, don't ask any question. So I told Mama, don't let me go, just pray for me. I might come back or not. So I went outside there. Yeah. Little did I know that the fellow was talking to me was a coup leader, Hezekiah Ochuka. I didn't know him. Yeah. So kuja haraka, I'm giving you, mimi nakupa dakika 3 ubadilishe nguo, because I was still in my pajamas.
Yeah.
So when he said, I told Mama watoto mimi naenda jamani, you just pray for me. Kutoka nje, so they told me to join them. They were in a Land Rover.
Street.
So we went to town, passed through town. They looted some shoes, they looted clothes. And So they told me, go and take some shoes. I said, no, I just remain in the...
Why would they want you to take shoes?
No, I didn't want.
Yeah.
I just decided to remain, praying God for me, because I didn't know
what they're capable of.
I asked him, the first question I asked him, naenda wapi, napelekwa wapi, na nyinyi ni watu wa jeshi. Akasema, don't ask questions, otherwise we'll blow off your head.
Oh.
So, they looted shoes, they looted everything. Kumbe, they didn't know that was a display. Those shoes were on display. And they were all left-legged. So I saw them throwing them away. So I asked one of their scouts, "Mbona mnatupa hivi?" Yote mguu ya kushoto. So they took me up to Broadcasting House,
yes.
TVC.
Yes.
And
they told you to...
went straight to the Kiswahili service studio. That was around 4:45 in the morning.
Yeah.
So he scribbled some announcements on a piece of paper and told me to read. I was scared stiff because there were about 10 of them.
Yeah.
10 of them.
With guns?
With guns, imagine.
So how did you read it?
I was in the middle of that need.
How did you read it? You switch on the mic?
Yes, I had to. I could not say no. I had to, because I was the only announcer at that time. It was very early for others to be there. So because I know, although I was the head of Kiswahili service, but I was still announcing, and I did a bit of continuity work. So I opened the microphone as usual and said, wananchi, mimi ni Leonard Mambo Mbotela, na watangazia ya kwamba niko naye hapa Bwana Hezekiah Ochuka na wenzake, na watangazia kwamba serikali ya Moi imepinduliwa kuanzia leo saa hii. Kwa hivyo mnaomba mkae nyumbani, mahabusu wote wafunguliwe, na polisi ni raia. Akasema, tangaza tena, repeat, come on, keep on repeating. Said, because I was very scared.
Yeah.
And he had a gun with
to your head?
Pointing a gun at my head. Said, yes sir.
Wow.
So I started again.
And you did it for how many hours?
Well, I'm still narrating what happened.
Yeah.
So we stayed there, and then after about 20 minutes after that announcement, a loyal soldier of Kenya Army came in the studio. And then, one of those rebels, soldiers, came in the studio from the then Air Force, Kenya Air Force, and told his colleagues, my colleagues were being attacked by the loyal forces. We were being attacked by the Kenya Army.
Yeah.
Without telling me anything.
Okay.
So they all went out and scattered everywhere. They left me alone in the studio. Allow me to finish this.
Yes.
So I was left alone in the studio, scared stiff, and I just prayed God. Then I stayed there for about 10 minutes playing music, and then I said, no, if I'm found here by the loyal forces, Kenya Army, they think that I'm part
of it.
Of these rebels.
Yeah.
So I decided to leave the studio, they continued the studio, and I went to another studio. I ducked myself under the table there. I stayed there for about 20 minutes. And then when everything was calm, then I decided to come out.
Yeah.
So when I was under the table, I was still praying, God save me from this people.
Yes, yeah, I can
And
imagine.
you know, I was the only announcer at that time.
Okay.
So then Mahmoud, General Mahmoud, came in with his group of Kenya Army soldiers. There are about 20 of them.
Yeah.
So I decided to come out now because everything was quiet. I decided to come out of the studio. As I was walking on the corridor, I saw an askari, a loyal Kenya Army askari, next to our studio, at the entrance of our studio.
Yes.
I'm telling you the truth.
Yeah.
He was aiming at me like this. Then I shouted, I raised up my arms and said, mimi ni Leonard Mambo Mbotela, nafanya kazi hapa. I said, who? Mambo Mbotela?
Thank God they recognized your voice.
Identification card.
Yeah.
Come here.
And that's what saved you?
Yes, no, just a minute. He called me, told me, mimi ningeua mtu ambaye ningependa kumuona sana sana. Wewe ndio fulani. So, as he was chatting to me, Mahmoud now came. Leonard, he knew me. So, yes, sir. Go in the studio, quick. Say, mambo yote ni porojo ya wali Kenya ya vijana walevi. Serikali ya Moi bado ni imara. Put it in. Say it, tangaza haraka.
And again, you had to repeat all over again.
I repeat all over again.
Yeah.
Wananchi wenzangu, ni mimi tena, nimerudi, Leonard Mambo Motela, yule aliwaambia kwamba serikali imependelewa, tena ni mimi tena, nawaambia kwamba mambo yote yako sawa sawa.
When we talk about leadership, Honorable Gitu, and you look at how things were before, and the vision that Kenyatta had for us, our founding father, and today, do you see that vision coming alive, or have we lost it, in your opinion?
It is completely lost. Because in 1963, when we received our independence, it was not received by the patriots. It was not received by the freedom fighters who were fighting to liberate the people of Kenya. It was received by some of the traitors who were saying to talk about independence, we have to go another 100 years. And we were asking for our independence now. Therefore, when we went to they did a trick, intrigue and betrayal, because they handed the government to the people who were helping the British government. While we are in the detention camp, in the jail, in the emergency village, as she said, that people were surrounded in the village, they organized to hand the government to their helpers. Their helpers were the traitors who did not want this freedom to come. Therefore, when we were coming out of prison, about 2 years before, a government was made. That was made from the beginning, from the grassroots to the permanent secretary. All the supporters of the British government. Therefore, when we came, we freedom fighters, we did not find anything. Even if Geto Wakahengeri wanted a job to Fagia,
it was not available
in the office, it was not available.
So even now, today, present day, still you don't feel that
yes, because that is where I want you to understand clearly. When they took the government, they did make what we call a lineage. That lineage is that any person retiring in the government, they must replace him with their person.
Their own people.
That lineage is still running until we made the 2010 Constitution. Where the people, if you get a job in the government, you have to be interviewed, you have to go through merit. That is where some of the Mau Mau people now are getting government jobs. You see that? That is what happened. And that is why you see many of the Mau Mau freedom fighters are poor people. They are having nothing because the British government helped his people to take the government, to take the industries, to take the banks, to take farms, everything. You will find and traitor.
Yeah.
One of the traitors.
Their lineage.
Who took that. You find him with 10 farms.
Okay.
One in Nigeria, another one in Kiambu, another one in Coast, another one, and 3 in Rift Valley.
Very interesting point. But moving away to the social aspect of how things were back then and now, in your opinion, Rehab, when you look at society, what do you think has changed from the golden days of the 60s?
You know, there was respect that time. We respected old people and we cared for them.
Yeah.
But as we are now, right now, and again, people are not very greedy. But I think where we are now,
the greed has taken over.
Greed has taken over.
Yeah.
But that is not a credit because it is good that one works.
Yeah.
And particularly even for the uniformed people.
Yeah.
Even Jesus told them to accept their salaries as they are. But when we see even now, those who are supposed to be guarding us are the ones who are stealing.
Right.
It is very, very scary.
It's scary. Mapo, even when you look at our leaders then and now, when will we ever see that era of the tomboyers of this world, you know, who are actually about passion and real change, in your opinion? Are you looking at our world today and you're thinking, wow, what's going on?
That's a very good question.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. You cannot compare, sorry to say that, our leaders of today and leaders of Tomboya, Paul Gay, the late Kianos, and other leaders who passed on. First of all, I'd like to tell you one thing.
Yeah.
That Tomboya was born a leader. Tomboya. He was very clever.
Yeah.
He knew so many things, in fact.
Yeah.
And people liked him because, you know, when you are born of something.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Like me, I believe I'm a born broadcaster.
Yeah.
Maybe Mzee Kangere is a born
activist
or leader.
Yeah.
So Tomboya was born a political, a political leader.
Yeah.
Because when he used to address the public rallies, people used to throng there and listen to him.
Yeah, right.
And he in his address, he used to fight for this country, fight for this country.
Yeah.
And he was not greed.
Yeah.
There was nothing like troubles him at that time. He was just fighting for Kenyans.
That's true. Yeah.
You see?
Yeah.
But nowadays,
it's lost.
Our leaders, they just fight for themselves.
And I think it's what Rehab was saying,
Or
the
they
greed.
just fight for their
Okay, so as we finish.
There's a very big difference between those days and these days.
As we finish, I really want your nuggets, words of wisdom as we're winding down. Let me start with you, Honorable Gitu. Do you think you will get to see the rights of the Mau Mau finally coming to light and, you know, just their rights being recognized? Do you feel that that will ever happen before you leave this world?
I am going to live longer. And I am hoping something will be straightened because it ought to be.
Right.
Why is that? Why do I say that? The Mau Mau freedom fighters did a great job in this country. There is no comparison of all the services any human being can do for his country.
Yeah, yeah.
If they did that great thing without discrimination, fighting for all the people of Kenya together, and they are not recognized by their own government, the government they brought by tears, the government they brought by sweat, the government they brought by blood, who is going to recognize them?
That's true.
And that is why we are appealing to the President of this nation. I am very, very grateful.
Yeah.
On the 17th of February, 2016,
Yeah.
he granted us an audience. And therefore, we went to State House.
Yeah.
We talked to him. We told him about us. And he agreed with us.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
We are expecting him to call us later. But we would like him, one, to recognize the freedom fighting movement by an act of parliament.
Okay.
Number two,
Okay.
he should declare as a president of this country that without Mau Mau's struggle for independence, we would have up to now been slaves in their own land.
Okay.
And remember those who did that.
Yes.
Give them something
Yeah. Okay.
to acknowledge that they did a good thing to this country.
Absolutely.
Traitors
Yeah.
have eaten all the fruits that we brought.
Okay.
Today, they are eating the Uhuru itself.
Rahab, you have so much history in you and knowledge. Please talk a little bit about the importance of investing in our history, reading about where we are from, knowing more about the ghettos of this world. What can you say to the young people about investing in that? And very briefly, because we are winding up.
Okay. I would ask them that if you are, as you are now, and even the younger ones, they should have mentors. Because one of the biggest problems that we, particularly people of Central Province, had, when majority of men were detained, men did not have mentors. The young people who were growing up did not have mentors. And so when he came back, for example, when he came back from detention, he found those who were young ones now big. And unless if you plant a tree, it needs to be tethered from the ground and until it is big enough. And you find that many of them who never had the father figure, it became a real problem because they started emulating their own mothers. And this has caused a lot of chaos within our society. So this is something that needs to be taken care of so that people, young people, particularly, you know, when you keep on saying the boy child, I find it very, very difficult because that is what went wrong because majority of the men were not there. By the time they came back, they were not an authority to their own children.
Okay. Thank you so much for that. Mambo, as we finish, I want you to do something for us because we are out of time. Tell us 2 things or 3 things that have changed in Nairobi that were there that we don't know about. You actually mentioned that your studio was where Hilton was, or rather at least where Hilton is. So where else?
That is bus stop.
Yeah, the bus stop. That was the bus stop. Hilton was the bus stop.
That was the bus stop.
That was the bus stop.
Yeah,
what else has changed in Nairobi that we don't know about?
The big buildings.
The
big buildings.
The big buildings.
The big buildings are not there, as Mama puts it. It's very, very true. And one thing I'd like to say, that I'd like to concur with Mzee Kahengeri to what he has echoed about those freedom fighters who are still languishing in the miasma of poverty. And it's true, that pains me a lot. He's not alone. Mama is not alone. There are so many who struggled and fought for this country. But up to now, when you see them or when you visit them in their homes, they are still languishing in poverty. So, as he said, I would like to urge our good president, Uhuru Kenyatta, to at least think about them. Because there is no need, because it's useless to praise them just by mouth. Walipigana, walifanya hivi na hivi, but what about their upkeep? What about their life? I wish they could get something like 100,000 monthly, to assist them keep on their life. Because as far as I know, there are so many freedom fighters I'm telling you, who are languishing in poverty.
Thank you for bringing that up.
There is one little message I want to pass to the people of Kenya.
Okay.
The people of
very
Kenya.
briefly, very briefly. Yes, tell
Yes,
the people.
I want to say this. People of Kenya, this land was made by His Almighty, the God, for all the people of Kenya to live in and to enjoy everything that was made to be in Kenya. I appeal to them to love each other. I appeal to them to help each other where they can. Because in the whole world, no human being is self-sufficient.
Okay.
No one has ever been self-sufficient.
Yeah.
And as we see it all around, no one will be self-sufficient forever and ever.
All right.
People of Kenya, love each other, help each other wherever you go.
Okay. Mambo, as we say kwaheri to our viewers over there, would like you to actually sign out. Like this was your show. Utaangalia hiyo kamera usema, this is Leonard Mambo for K24. Na ongera Kiswahili, by the way.
Yeah, okay, fine. Sasa?
Yeah.
Oh, which camera is this?
You can actually look
This
at
one
camera
there.
3.
Okay, fine, thank
Camera 3 right there.
Yeah, wananchi na nyinyi mnaonitazama saizi, mnaotutazama saizi. Mimi ni Leonard Mambo Mbotela, mtangazaji wa Zama katika nchi hii. Ni furaha kwamba tunasherehekea Mashujaa Day kwa sasa. Ni jambo zuri sana, lakini kama nilivyosema katika lugha ya Kiingereza ni kwamba ni kitu cha huzuni sana kuona kwamba wale waliosifiwa ama wanaoitwa mashujaa wanaitwa mashujaa kwa mdomo tu, lakini hawana chochote. Wangesaidiwa, maanake hawa ndio waliopigania uhuru wa nchi yetu hii, na Mungu amewapa uzima, bado wako hai mpaka sasa. Kwa hivyo serikali waangalie.
Yes.
Kwa mfano, a good example ni mimi mwenyewe.
Yes.
Mimi naitwa Shujaa.
Yeah.
Pamoja na mashujaa wenzangu hapa. Ushujaa wa utangazaji, ushujaa wa uandishi wa habari. Lakini kitu nilichopata ni medali 2 tu ambazo nilipewa na mheshimiwa mstaafu Daniel Arap Moi aliyekuwa rais wakati huo. Nilipewa Head of State Commendation 1987. Alafu nikapewa tena Order of Grand Warrior of Kenya, yani OGW.
Yes.
Hizo ndizo medali nilizopata. Lakini kwa upande wangu kidogo naona kama bado sijaangaliwa. Ningepata kitu kizuri zaidi kujua kwamba kweli mimi ni shujaa.
Okay. Haya, waambie kwaheri.
Nawaaga sote nyote, nawatakia kila laheri, Mungu awabariki na muwe na wakati mzuri huu wa Mashujaa Day. Na langu la mwisho ni jiulize Mashujaa Day manake nini? Sio uamke asubuhi uende kunywa pombe, unywe pombe, uanguke ati unasherehekea mashujaa. Jiulize Mashujaa Day inatokana na nini?
Na je, huu ni ungwana? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, there you have it. Veteran broadcaster there for you, Leonard Mambo Mbotela. We cannot forget the wonderful retired prison warden, Mrs. Rahab Mwangi. And of course, acclaimed freedom fighter, Honorable Dr. Gitu Kahengeri in studio, talking to us a little bit about what this day means. We sure hope that you are feeling inspired and that you loved our conversation here today. Of course, believe in Kenya, invest in Kenya, try and learn more about your history, and we hope they did it for you today. Happy, happy, happy holidays to you. Happy Mashujaa Day from us right here at K24. My name is Shiko Kaitani, and we'll be taking a short break. We'll be back with more.